One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Kennedy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Kennedy.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
They'll run on first down. It's Kennedy. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run. Here comes a rookie from Michigan State.
Room here. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Daniels.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, it's Williams.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, Kennedy trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Daniels looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Throwing is Williams. And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Steps away to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Let's go. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Come on, set. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Play action. Now Williams.
Rolling to his right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll run on first down. It's Kennedy, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The slot man in motion right.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott.
37 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here's Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They run with Powell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
To the air, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. Powell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In motion, Patterson. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flushed out right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington has taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush. Don't slow them down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Throwing now is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
70 range. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
The final shot before break. Williams. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's across midfield.
Still shedding tackle. 32-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And again, back to Komet.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
To the air once more. Williams. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 64 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. At the 31-yard line. Operating from the gun, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 22. 162 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, it's Kennedy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next the score. Commanders 49, Bears 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kennedy, 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion, Patterson. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kennedy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side.
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it.
Good
As
shit.
you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, they go play action. Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kennedy. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Powell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
241 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll bring
bring this one inside the 35. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's second down. Daniels looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On first down, Kennedy.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. Powell on the catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Cut 19. Tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, the Bears will fight on another week as we